Boys and girls, welcome back to another Adventures of a Handyman video. Before we get started, I'm trying to give you all the information I can about my adventures. But if you'll go ahead and hit the subscribe button, you can just turn your phone sideways. If you're watching this on the phone, you can just keep right on watching the video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and then go ahead and ring that bell. And that way, every time we put a new video out, you'll be the first one to see it pop up on your feed. You'll get a notification saying you've got another video ready to go. I'm going to work on another composite deck today. This deck's about 12 feet off the ground.
Are either of you good at jumping up and down and making annoying noises?
My time has come.
Wooden deck with wooden handrails. We're going to tear all the wood off the deck though. We're going to take all the deck boards off, and we're going to take obviously the handrails off, put composite decking back on, and later, once my handrails come in, we're going to put AFCO Series 100 aluminum handrails on it. But today is just going to be putting the deck surfacing down, or this video at least. And I've done a lot of picture frame decks, and we usually put blocking in on these decks. We get a lot of feedback saying that's not the best way to do it. The wood's going to rot, on and on and on. I don't know for sure that I agree with that. I'm in the south. We don't get a lot of freezing weather here, which means there's not going to be water sitting on these boards and then freezing back and forth on it. And also, it is humid here, but it's also very hot. So things, moisture as far as on this wood don't hang around unless humidity is a factor. Maybe it is, I don't know. I've built lots of these decks, maybe 10 of these decks, doing it this way. Not any problems with them. I've even built one for myself this way. I've had it, I don't know, maybe 4 years now. No signs of rot. But since I do listen to you guys' feedback and comments, we are going to try to do it a little bit different this time. Instead of laying the boards flat, we're going to stand them up on edge. So stay tuned and you'll see how we're going to do it. Alright, so here's the deck I was talking about. Connor's already got most of or all the handrails off. Got to get the post off. And like normal, he went ahead and ran a saw down through there, just to make these boards more manageable as far as hauling them off and loading them up in a truck and all. And you can see this deck is way off the ground, so that's going to be a lot of up and down. I think we're about 12 feet. They're all screwed in. He said the screws are coming out real good, so we're just going to keep on doing that, and then we'll get this thing ready to be picture framed. Ain't a whole lot else to see here, so we'll be back shortly.
We're going to comment on your YouTube channel about you not being safe.
Yeah, there's always YouTube critics. Let's keep her moving, Connor. Any Midwestern phrases?
You betcha.
Well, yeah. Alright, the deck is naked. Completely stripped.
The following movie is rated R.
So we're gonna start putting our blocking in here. What's going on down there? I'll show you more what we're gonna do, but we're gonna run our joist here and the same for over there, and then some blocking all up on the edge for our picture framing. I'll video what I can, but it's not easy to stand up here and video. Alright, human resources just showed up, quality control.
Hard hat, safety glasses, steel toed shoes, and earplugs. Let's see it right now. Let's go.
What are we stopping? Is it break time? Just because the old fart shows up don't mean we stop work.
Oh yeah, it does. See, it's time to take a pause. He sits there and holds that camera and then makes fun of everyone else. Oh yeah, yeah.
Pop and Connor, Connor and Pop, the Pop and Connor Show.
All right, we are finishing up our blocking for the picture framing. We're not going to be picture framing it back in there. It's just going to run from here all the way to here, there, and there. So we're going to have 2 deck boards that come this way, and that is what these blocks are for. This joist running parallel with the other ones that we added is going to be for the incoming boards that run this way. There's a block there for a post. See if I can do this without falling. Right here. Is for a corner post, and that's where our boards will turn the corner at a 45. Got another block here for a post. Move across here. Everybody freak out while I do this. Another block for a corner post, and then the same setup going through here. We'll have 2 deck boards running here, and our incoming boards should land right on this joist if we measured right. Is it hot enough for you, Connor?
Nothing like Illinois.
It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Yeah. Okay, we've got it. Our first row of boards laid out. So now maybe it'll be easier to explain why we did what we did. So these first 2 boards run, and every 16 inches we got blocking running down through there. And then this is another joist we added, and the other side is the same as this. So we added this joist so that our incoming boards will have somewhere to land. And we've got our first board laying in here, and you can see it's got somewhere to land. So the picture frame comes and turns. There's wood in there for all of that to land on. Eventually we'll have a post sitting here, but from there it runs all the way down. And again, it's the same over there. This side mirrors this side, mirrors that side. So it took us a while. We were here all day yesterday. It took us all day to get all the wood and handrails torn off, get this blocking in, and when we left yesterday, these first 2 rows were put in. And again, we're not picture framing back in there to just because there's so many turns, it just be so busy. So that's where we are now. All we got to do is start laying these boards. We'll run them right on in here. As we go, we'll make sure we're square from the same measurement from here to here in the middle as we go. There's not a lot of room for changing it because these spacers or fasteners are kind of predetermined how much gap you got. And we also made sure yesterday when we laid these outer boards out, we measured from one end to the other. I think it was 177 1/4. We got that all lined up, so these boards will for the most part be the same length, and we can just run with it. So that's where we are. What do you think, Connor? It's all done, at least on the top. Back in here. House had to notch it out around that downspout, but we're all done. Started this morning about 8 o'clock, Connor. Yep. 1:18, so not bad. We just got to put some fascia on the outsides. Now, let's see something. I don't know if that's showing up or not. 98 degrees on my leg. 143 degrees on this deck. 144. But it will cool off. Okay, the fascia's on. I really don't know how much you can tell, but it's on. These things come in 12-foot length, so we need one on each side, and then one and about 2 feet over here. Like I said, I'm looking through this lens. I don't know how much you can even see, but we are done. Everything's cleaned up. 3 o'clock. See, all the tools are up. Washed everything off. So we are out of here. All right, that is all done. No major problems there. We got that done really quick, actually. 2 days. We'll go back and put those handrails on, hopefully within 2 weeks. The next door neighbor, we're gonna do the exact same thing to his deck. He don't have stairs, and he's 12 foot off the ground. We're gonna tear it off, put some new boards on, and put rails and posts on. So hopefully we'll just do the post on both decks in 1 day. I've got, like I said, 5 posts, 4 sets of handrails. We should be able to get that done in 5 or 6 hours, something like that. So, like I said, that's the new and improved way of running those supports for the picture framing of that deck. I think that way's probably even more right than the other way. I guess I don't really want to admit that the other way was wrong, but again, I do see where it wasn't as right as it could be. Those boards kind of being exposed, laying flat. So we'll probably start, or we'll definitely start doing it that way from now on. I appreciate everybody's comments and feedback, kind of advising me that we wasn't quite doing it right. I said from the very beginning when I started making videos that I wanted to gain as much knowledge from my subscribers as I gave, if not more. So definitely did this time around. I'm gonna say it again, please subscribe, please give a thumbs up, leave a comment, ring the bell so that you know that we've got a new video out. I've got some things ordered, some hats and all. Thought maybe we'd start giving those out as a giveaway for our subscribers, new subscribers. So that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.